Hi, so I'm about to make up my boards for my painting retreat in line with the James Potter video, and his video is great in terms of figuring out how to do the whole thing, but one thing I couldn't quite do to my satisfaction was to cut the apertures in the boards. So I'm doing this short video because I found a way of doing it that I think certainly worked for me, and hopefully you'll find it helpful too. And the key is this little contraption here, which my friend Graham helped me and made this for me. So it's a simple little thing, and basically it lets you, with your Stanley knife, hold your Stanley knife at a consistent angle, and then you can run that along the board and you get a consistent 45-degree cut through the 3mm MDF. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate that now with a full imperial sheet board size, and you'll see how it works. So I'm going to demonstrate this now. Unfortunately you can't see the start of it because of where these clamps are positioned, but you will see it as I start cutting the board and it goes further across. I may reposition the camera for the second cut so you can maybe see it a little bit clearer. But basically we have a full imperial sheet board, a little bit bigger in line with James's recommendations in his videos. And I've clamped it down, the 3mm MDF that will make the apertures clamped down on my workbench with a sheet behind this to take the sacrificial sheet behind this to take the cut when I finally get through the 3mm MDF. So I start by putting my wooden guide down against the board. Then I place my Stanley knife at a consistent angle against the board and gently begin to cut. So the first one is quite a slow, shallow cut, just to get started. You have to do it a number of times to get through the MDF. So that's me through the first half of the cut. I'll reposition the camera now so you can see the second half a little bit clearer. I've now repositioned the clamp so that I can get right to the end of the board here. Again, just a light cut to start with to get it started. And going slightly deeper every time with a new Stanley blade. So here you can see a half sheet board. The aperture's cut out, but as you can see in the corners, there's just a little bit of tidying up to do in the corners. So just once you've cut it out, it's just a matter of taking the knife, gently scoring it Always cutting away from yourself, of course. Gently scoring it and cleaning up the corners. But as you can see, the bevel's very clean, comes to a sharp point, so when you've mounted the paper in the board, you'll get a very clean, you should have a very clean edge around your watercolour painting. So I hope you find this little tip helpful if you're making these boards, and happy painting.